All right, good morning. It's a beautiful, beautiful Thursday morning. You can see I got half the flock down here. We found ourselves a troublemaker in the flock. So I'll point her out to you, and it's a damn shame because she's one of my faves. This one right here has started jumping fence. And so she's starting to lead some of the wethers out and that sort of thing. And so, because I didn't want to, I put them back in once, twice, and they kept coming out. So I threw them in the corral for the night so I didn't have to worry about it overnight. We're going to let them back out. But she's heading down the road as soon as I have some time to get her out. So we'll let all the poor souls that got stuck with her, they can go out and eat. And it's the worst of that cold snap is over. It was like minus, got almost to minus 20 there for a minute, but it's only minus 2 right now. It's about 8 a.m. and we're just gonna look at the condition of the sheep flock. I think this is a year where I want to do some hard culling. I got the sheep flock size about where I want it for this farm, and we're kind of, there's some real benefits to putting, cattle and sheep together. But because I have 2 locations about 4 miles apart, it just wasn't reasonable. I did it 1 year, and I would have to take a whole day to truck animals like this to keep them together. So I split them up. So it is just a convenience thing. That's why I'm keeping sheep apart. But we're going to do some hard culling this year. And just really try to refine the characteristics of the flock that I'm looking for, which is, disease resistant, outwintering, good mothers. Staying in my fence is one of them. Because I've been growing so rapidly in the last couple of years, I just have 1 or 2 junkers in here that I'd like to get rid of. If I could, I'll try to pick an ideal sheep out, and they all are kind of hungry this morning because I didn't feed them last night. Let me find a really nice looking sheep. That's a nice sheep right there, except I can't keep an ear tag in her. She's got split ears on both sides. Something like this, number 6. Heavy. She sheds off every year. Big belly. Gives me perfect lambs every year. That's what we need to refine towards. And then let me find one that I think is less desirable. Well, whoever spawned that little sucker, that's what a runt. I gotta figure that out. But let's find a less desirable mature ewe lamb. Or ewe, sorry, not ewe lamb. I have a ewe in here that has extreme masculine look that I'm just not happy with. And I don't know if I'm being persnickety or what, but yeah, teacher lesson 33. That's a nice looking ewe as well. So anyway, it's just a beautiful morning, and I'm taking the moment to go through my sheep flock, and because I'm kind of happy with the size that I'm at, which is around 50 ewes, I'm just gonna be refining. I don't know, maybe there's 6. I'm bad at counting. There's a fair few in here, but I got wethers that are leaving next week. There, 77. That's a ewe lamb. She's got an extremely masculine look to her that I'm not particularly pleased with. And so, what's up, honey dog? Anyway, because I'm done kind of growing, I'm really gonna hammer down tight on what I keep, so that when people do buy ewe lambs from me, they know they're getting the cream of the crop. If I could have 50 just like her, I would. That ewe is 8 years old, twins every year, like bing, bing, bing. Doing fine. Just eating up a storm. You can see we're feeding out some rougher hay here. This is meadow hay that we made last year. So whenever I know that I'm going to be feeding a string of meadow hay bales instead of something a little bit better, I'll show you guys. I usually put a, you can't see them, I put a protein tub out for them so they have the protein they need to go along with the fiber. So as you can see, they're not hurting from the weather. It's still below 0 right now. Oh yeah, these dogs are really misbehaving. They found a bucket out of the woods somewhere. I gotta go pick that up. But I actually grabbed a few Christmas trees from friends and relatives. And as you can see, they ate everything off of it. And I read that because it's high in tannins, it's like a natural medicine for them. Get that bucket. Look at that. How old do you think that is? Anyway, I'm glad to have a proper winter again. Last year really felt unusual and not in a good way. And I think I saw it in the size of my lambs. Everything just kind of struggled with the really poor conditions we had here. It was wet. It was wet and nasty out. We made it through, but that's not something I'd like to. Oh, I got a bucket, so they think I'm. Watch this. Ready? They think they think I got something for them. Okay, guys, there's nothing in there. That bucket's been out here for a week. Anyway, I'm gonna let it go for here, but I'm hoping for a better year and not 30 inches of rain in 6 weeks kind of a year this year. It's nice to have a hard freeze, and I'm cold, so I'm gonna go have a cup of coffee.